does it make you consider whether or not you should be buying that or not when you see it?
Yeah.
You know? Hey, you're back, man.
I disagree.
You disagree? Oh, awesome. Do you want to chat it out?
No.
What's the reason for disagreeing?
Because I enjoy eating meat.
Hey, man, that's totally fine. Like, I understand what you're saying, eh? So, I obviously agree that you can't eat animals and love them too. But you're saying that because you like to eat animals, you're.
Love the meat.
So would you consider yourself to be an animal lover then?
I do have a dog. I love him very much.
Okay, so you love specific animals, but not all animals. So you wouldn't be an animal lover. You're just like maybe a pet lover, or is that fair to say?
I'm a pet lover.
Okay. Do you think that we can justify killing animals when we don't need to eat them?
Justify killing animals if we don't need to?
Yeah.
I would say no.
Because like you're saying, like you like to eat meat. It's not a necessity. Like you're not starving on a desert island. You're just in Edmonton and you want to eat meat, right?
I feel more healthy when I eat meat.
Yeah, but have you actually got that tested? Like, do you know if you need to eat
Well,
like
I'm on certain
meat?
medications that the doctor suggests that I have a high protein diet.
Yeah, so I don't know if you know, but like plants have protein. There's quite a bit of protein in plants. And like I've been vegan, I don't know if you've ever heard that or not.
Absolutely.
I've been vegan for 8 years now, and it's like I'm not wasting away or anything like that. Like I'm actually in probably the best shape of my life, you know, compared to when I was like in my 20s even. Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of where I come from. Like protein isn't really an issue for people if they don't want to eat it. So other than that, like what else? So it's just the pleasure then of wanting to eat something that has meat in it.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
I could look into it further.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, so, like, when you see, like, have you watched the video footage at all that we're showing, or?
I've watched a lot of
You kind of know what it is, right? Like the factory farming, slaughterhouses
I don't
and
like
stuff.
that.
Eh? Yeah. How does it make you feel when you see it?
Not good.
No. And obviously you're aware that when you buy products from a store, even this one right here, that's happening, right? For you?
I won't be buying anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what about like tomorrow and the day after and stuff?
It's my first time here.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about in general. Like, obviously you're going to go grocery shopping at some point in your life, right? Again, but does it make you consider whether or not you should be buying that or not when you see it?
Yeah.
You know? If we had to show this at every street corner or like in the grocery stores themselves, do you think consumers would buy those products?
I think people would be probably turned off.
Yeah. Like, in your own words, like describe like how people would feel like if they actually had to go and see that stuff.
It wouldn't feel good.
No, would it? Right? Yeah. So, what other things would stop you from going vegan today?
I don't know. I guess it is kind of a selfish thing.
Yeah. Is that like a good reason because
I don't
you're
think
selfish? Like, yeah, to do anything. Like, so like if I want to consume this product, but I know somebody's getting hurt on the other end. So like, let's say I want to buy like cheap clothes, but I know that slaves are getting whipped over in Asia. I do. You know, and but mine's a used cell phone. I use an iPhone 5. Right? You know, it's an old cell phone. You're right. And there's probably things that I should do in my life that I should change.
Do you
right?
drive a vehicle?
I do.
There you go.
Yes. However, I do need transportation, right? And like I work outside of town. Like, so I've said, okay, veganism is not about being perfect. And I know a lot of people get defensive saying like, oh, well,
No.
you know,
I'm not getting defensive. I appreciate you talking to me. You seem like a very nice guy.
We're
I'm just saying most of the stuff we do, if you go down the line, is definitely coming from poor people, poor nations, and we're all choosing to do it.
You're absolutely right.
So maybe I'm selfish with the meat, and I could say you're selfish with other things.
You're right, and that's the thing is we're both trying to achieve a better world, right?
Yeah.
You want to work towards a better world, and I want to work towards a better world. Yeah, like I mean, like I have a car that's from 2001, right? I don't go and trade in every 3 years and buy a brand new one. So I do what I need to do. It's doing what's practicable and possible, and that's all veganism is. It's saying I'm going to try my best, and this is what the best is, you know. So it's saying first of all, I don't need to eat this. I can eat plants. I'm going to cut out all the animal products because I know that for sure every single time I buy a steak, it's an animal that dies, right?
I respect your opinion and what you have to say.
Yeah,
I'm choosing to eat meat.
Yeah.
That's my choice.
Yeah, no, and I understand that. Yeah, I was just trying to dive into it as far as what
I just want to come back. I know I didn't say anything when I walked by. I thought that was rude.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come back and talk.
Hey man, that's great. I appreciate it. Do you mind if I give you a card? Like we have cards and stuff.
You can give me a card. Absolutely. I just like to show people respect.
Hey,
I didn't feel good about that.
You've been very respectful of me now, so I do appreciate you stopping to talk and stuff,
Okay.
eh?
Thank
Your name,
you.
what's your name, man?
Jordan.
Adam.
Adam, nice to meet you.
Jordan, it's nice meeting you, man.
Take care.
Cheers.
His posture when he came back, I thought he wanted to fight you on there.
At first, he looked pretty defensive, eh? So I was just like, yeah, show him kindness and defuse him, and
Awesome.
yeah. He was rigid, eh? I was like, how's this gonna go? Yeah, guys, I don't know how that conversation was going to go when he came back. He came back, he was walking by a little bit earlier and just gave me the cold shoulder. But then he came back and he was a little bit rigid posture and turned out to be a pretty good conversation. I think my demeanor with him and the words I used kind of offset his potentially defensive anger issues. And we had a great chat, so hopefully gave him a couple points there. Maybe he goes on the website, and another point for veganism and the animals.